Welcome, everybody, to New Orleans and the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. As we'll see the number 12 seed in this playoff, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. First down here for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Washington. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Sets up as a 3rd and 3 here on this opening possession. Back to throw. It's King. It's a short completion to the big tight end. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. The Chanticleers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that first down.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack. 2nd down now after the sack. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. On the ground, it's Washington. They'll tackle him at the 27.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
So at the end of one, we are dead even as these teams continue their pursuit of a national championship. Let's take a quick look at the game summary so far. We've got a good one in our hands, which we're to hope for in a playoff game as we begin the second period. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Dropping back. It's King. Looking right. This one caught. But the play loses yardage. Very tough 2nd down coming up now. Ball handed off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risk.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Got the 1st down, now looking for more. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Man, is this guy difficult to deal with or what? When your quarterback can just say, I am pulling this down and I am taking off myself on the option. He has that kind of speed. As a defense, all you can do is just say your prayers.
The pocket breaking down. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be?
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the 2nd and 3rd option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that 1st down.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. This college football playoff game is all tied up. It's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Washington. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Short connection to the tight end here.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Receiver makes the catch. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a 1st down and keep the drive going. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. And the Chanticleers line up on 1st and 10 now. To the air, it's King. He's looking deep here. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be 1st down and goal. Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. They'll hand it off. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
First and 10 play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage, but man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
Just much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Looking to throw. It's King. Running out of time in the pocket. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second down, we're going to throw it. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pass complete on a crossing route. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Takes the handoff. It's Bennett. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Third down play here out of the shotgun. Oh, that one's picked off. Not much of a return, but the pick ends a scoring threat and sets the offense up at the 33.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Dropping back, it's King. They've got him. It's a sack from the defense.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
They tackle him at the 43. That's enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And so it's Coastal Carolina with the lead here, Kurt. And as we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Pressure is... Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
Here comes the Coastal Carolina offense back on the field. That fumble in the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Chanticleers. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
Oh, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all you got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? On the run, it's Washington. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And the quarterback keeps it here. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 36.
Man, every single time this guy runs the option, you're kind of like holding your breath, wondering if he's going to break a tackle or get out in the open field and use his speed. He picks up some yards here.
And he's got it down there inside the 35. Touchdown, Coastal. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. The Coastal Carolina offense back out on the field now. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. QB decides to keep it here. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No time to play conservative. We'll see what the coordinator calls here to start this drive. Back to pass. It's King. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. It's a fly to the wideout. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on...
So they line out now knowing a touchdown wins the football game. You need a field goal at least to force another overtime. Grab down the middle. It's Tucker.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
The Chanticleers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Quick throw. The catch is made.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. But you got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
Bringing pressure. And he's in there. Touchdown to win this game in overtime. Wow.
What a great job by this entire unit. The coaches, the players, everybody keeping their composure as this game goes into overtime. They didn't panic. They did what they needed to do, and they come out of this game with a win.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. In these overtime games, Kirk, it just comes down to execution in the moment. Who can make one more big play? They did it. They come up with a signature W.
Yeah, you're right, Chris. I think this likely will end up being one of the best games, not only for them, but maybe in all of college football for the season. To me, it felt like an instant classic and one that fans should remember for a long time.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Curb Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.